Hey, what's up everybody? In the last video, we talked all about how to set up your HTC VIVE to work with SOLIDWORKS. Now in this video, we're going to go into eDrawings Professional and go into the command File, Open in VR. Let's take a look at how it's done. Here, you can see we're launching eDrawings Professional 2019. Now to get into virtual reality, it really is as simple as going to File, Open in VR. But wait a second, when I go into eDrawings Professional 2019, I'm not seeing the option for Open in VR. It's no problem. We simply need to perform this one-time step. We start by editing the Windows System Environment Variables. We go to Advanced, and we click the button for Environment Variables. Now we're going to choose to add a new user variable, and we're going to type the following: ed_rs_enable_vr. We're going to set that value to true and hit OK. And once we do this, we just restart eDrawings, and we're happy to see that File Open in VR is now there. Once we choose File Open in VR, we want to notice that we're opening native SOLIDWORKS files. There's no need to do any conversion. You're simply opening the native SOLIDWORKS part or assembly files in virtual reality. Once we choose Open, we can see that our model is opened and we're presented with a special control panel for virtual reality options. From here, we can change things like the background appearance, as well as the floor appearance. For today's presentation, we're going to set our floor to concrete and our background to daylight. You'll also see that there's a slider here for light intensity. This can be really handy if your models are appearing a little too dark in virtual reality. We also see that there's a handy guide to our VR controls here. The most important controls are going to be button 3 to help you teleport around, and button 1 to allow you to pick up and release parts from your assembly. So now we can close the overview of our controls and press this button for play to initiate our VR session. So we've got two controllers, and we're going to primarily use the one with the blue laser. If we point that blue laser to a location and press button 3, we teleport to that location. If we point that blue laser at a component and we pull the trigger, or button 1, we move that component away from the assembly. When we release the trigger, the component returns to its original position. If we hold the trigger and press button 3, the component remains out in space. So now I can continue to teleport around the inside of the truck and use the trigger or button 1 to pick up some of these boxes. When I release the trigger, the component goes back to its original location. So this is a great way to experience your models in a true one-to-one scale. You can see that we can teleport all around the vehicle. We can kind of get a feel for what it's going to look like under sunlight. We can look inside this door here and let our team or let our customers decide if that's really the best place for that door. Maybe our team needs to perform some type of maintenance on the refrigeration unit. And so by having the design in VR, maybe we discover, oh, we need to add a ladder, or we need to make sure that they can get up there and perform that task. I mean, there are a number of reasons to incorporate VR into your design review process. Now, so far, we've primarily talked about the controller with the blue laser, but there is a bit of top secret functionality on the controller with the green laser, and that is explode. By simply pressing one button, the menu button, on the green controller, you can actually explode your entire assembly. Now, this is functionality that's still in beta, so you won't see any documentation on it, but it's pretty cool, and it gives you and your team one more way to examine your designs in virtual reality. Well, I hope that helped to explain all the steps involved in using the command File Open in VR. It's pretty cool. There's a viewer just built right into eDrawings Professional. Be sure to send me any videos that you create of your products in that VR environment. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye-bye.